evidence is going to show that we are under some of the most vicious, lying, fabricating, fictitious government you ever seen.
This is Ronnie O'Neal. He's been accused of murdering his girlfriend, his daughter, attempting to murder his son, setting the house on fire. He is facing a potential death penalty. He's also representing himself. This is his opening statement that he delivered today. Posted online pretty late today, got some of your comments. And Tracy has our 13th juror comment of the day today. I'm going to read it for you. Comes across angry and seems like he definitely could harness the rage inside that it would take to commit the crime he is charged with. Not the best approach, in my opinion. An attorney would have definitely been in his best interest. Desperate people tend to do desperate acts. His ego may get the best of him for sure. Carmen Rowe, let me begin with you. Absolutely shocking. I mean, the intensity, the volume, the level, everything. Your thoughts about that happening at the beginning of a trial that is a death penalty case?
You know, 3 words come to mind: mental health issues. And I mean that seriously. I think this is a tragedy, not just for this defendant who is going to execute his slow plea of guilty, no pun intended, but also for the victim in this case. We have a young boy who this defendant is accused of killing, not to mention stabbing and burning him. And this defendant's going to cross-examine him. I get chills thinking about what's going to happen in this trial as he represents himself.
Debbie, tonight, I think he did pretty good for a novice. Not sure of his education, but he's very well spoken. Monica, how do you think this is going to play? I mean, he's representing himself. It seems like he's done some research. The evidence will show, the evidence will show, the evidence will show. He understands what an opening statement is to a certain extent. What happens here?
Well, he also had notes that he was referring to, which is what attorneys do. So I think overall, if you had taken out the anger and the volume, you might feel differently about what's going on. But the fact that he is just screaming and that anger, you can understand that he'd be angry if you were charged with this. I get that, but he is not helping himself. Like Carmen said, this is a tragedy. There's really no other way to say it. But he was well-spoken in the sense that he wasn't stumbling over his words. He was using vocabulary that everybody could understand, and he was using some legal terms. So in that sense, yeah, he was doing okay.
Gerald, the saying in the law goes, right? We've heard it many, many times. He who represents himself has a fool for a client. Obviously, in a death penalty case, there's going to be standby counsel. So I guess he's up there representing himself, but he does have backup.
Absolutely. And I've been in this situation before as standby counsel. And, he needed to take it down several octaves. He didn't need to seem so aggressive and dangerous. But I think probably by the end of this trial, he will turn the keys back over to his attorney after he realizes he's not doing himself a service here, especially with death on the table. So I believe that was Abraham Lincoln who said that. It's apropos in this situation. Hopefully, he will get some wise counsel and allow his lawyer to do the job of a lawyer, because, in a trial, you never can tell how things are going to go, and you need a professional handling all of the intricacies of trial.
Carmen, you think there's any chance that the jury, because he'll be speaking so much, there's some level of bond that obviously may not help him in the guilt phase, but could help him in the penalty phase in some strange twist?
I do think that he has mental health issues. Competency was an issue pre-trial. They got him competent and now he's ready to go. And yes, I think that mitigation is very real. And as long as he continues to, connect with this jury and they can sympathize with him and his mental health issues, which will be on display based on these brutal murders, I think it's very possible that he could help himself in sentencing and that they wouldn't sentence him to death. But again, these murders are brutal. The facts in this case are awful. So I don't know if even that's going to save him when it comes to sentencing.
All right. Monica Lindstrom, Gerald Griggs, Carmen Rowe, great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for your time and your expertise and insight. We appreciate it.